Hey everyone, hope you are doing good. So today I'm going to discuss about top navigation that is ready to use, and I've created this for the two different platforms. One is a mobile navigation, and the second one you can go with the tablet as well as the desktop one. So in this, I do a good amount of research, and here I just mention the outcome of that result. So these are the variants that we want. So it's a kind of like bottom to top approach. So I have this for mobile, we want a hamburger menu, logo in the middle, these kinds of things. Then for the tablet, we want this. For the desktop, we want this. Then again, if you go on the top, we have must have. What are the must have that we need in a mobile, tablet, as well as for the desktop? So these are must have. Then there are some add-ons that we can add. Then these are the variants that we want, right? So in this, to make it simple, I just created a kind of local prefix and postfix icons. So in future, if you want to add, you can simply add more icon over here, and it automatically reflected on the prefix part. That is this one. I will just show you like how we can use it. Then we have a postfix icon. Postfix icon is nothing but the corner icons on the right hand side. We have icons. We call it as a postfix icon. So if you want to add some more icon, you can simply add it over here, and you can call it from the component itself. So I just show you like what are the different variants that I've created. So I just taking this up to the mobile device and just making it centrally aligned. And just to make it a bit more real, I will add this is for mobile. Okay, just taking this out, and here I'm just putting it on the top. Okay, and yeah. So this is basically the mobile navigation. If I just hide the layout part, so in this you can see like there are different properties that I have added over here. I just make it down so it is more clear. So on the top we have a variations. So in variations I have calculated total 5 type of different variations. So this I take up by doing a small research. I see like a lot of different mobile navigation, like be it Salesforce, be it Microsoft, Google, or there are multiple design systems that I observe. Also, there are multiple design resources that I observe, and finally I created this. So this is a kind of default I want, and for default also you have different slots. So suppose if you want a search icon on the top, so you can just toggle it and you can add it. If you want a favorite icon, then you can add it. If you want a slot means nothing, the same, because it's a postfix navigation. So all the icons that we have in the postfix, you can call it from here. So if I want to translate icon, I just go to the language, and this you can add it over here. For now, for the accessibility part also, because I'm using a 360 width device, so just make it clear and concise, I'm using maximum 4 icons for now. And it is also advisable to use maximum of 4 icons, because also because of the when you click on it, so it must be a good space over there, right? So I just click on it and remove the slot. So yeah, like this is a default you can go with. Now I have a logo. So if I want a logo, sorry, this might be changes to a heading. So suppose if you want something over here, and this is a prefix, so all icon in the prefix come from here. So if I click on it, you can see this is nested instances, because so you can call it like hamburger, and here heading in place of it you can call it as a joy, right? Because in some brands you don't need a logo. You already know that you are, because in some brands there are kind of chain brands, right? So you know like what brand you are using. So if I give you an example, so Google is a whole chain of brands, right? They have email, they have Google Photos, they have multiple things. So in that case, if you don't want to show the logo, you just simply write the heading of that part, right? So this is just an example. You can think of like there are different examples over there, right? So just to make it easy, I also have added this over here. So you can just click it from here, or you can simply double click on it and you can simply access it. So on clicking of it, you can see like there are different things you can go with, like if in case you don't want a favorite icon. In favorite, you can add some other icon also, right? In terms of avatar, I don't want to suggest like you just change the style, because it will automatically deflect it the whole auto layout, right? So I don't suggest you to change this. Second we go with is, so third we go with is a middle logo. So suppose if you want a middle logo over here on the middle, you want a logo, so you simply write this one, and yeah. So this is the kind of thing you can think of. Also, the main advantage of using this navigation, because in some time there are two different variations. Like the first one, once you log in, then you can see this part, but before login, like you are a new user, how it would look for you, right? So over here there's one property that I've given is about login. So login is active now, that means you are active member. If you are not an active member, you just need to click on it, and you can see like there is a login option will come over here, right? I just take it another part and show you how easy is it. So I'm just making it send, yeah. So yeah, like the first operation is login, right? The second operation, that second variations we have is the login part. So if I take it down, right? So this is a default mode. So you first have to log in, then only you are able to see the avatar part. So this is just a logical part that I do during my research. So they're like, now you don't have an avatar toggle over here, because that doesn't make sense, right? Before login, how can you add a avatar to it, right? So for that, I just added a search bar and a slot. So these are the only two things that you can access when you are on a when you are not a user of it, right? So again, like if there's a headless also, like in headless there is simply a headless, you don't have any background to it, and it is just kind of normal thing, right? But in case if you log in, you can see an avatar of yours, right? So again, like there is a 30% of a page, not completely 30%, just number. So we can call it as a 10% page. So this I really like, because here we have this clear heading over there. You can add some logo over here if you want, and you can have a login button, and at the same time you have clear understanding of search. So if I just make it as a login, you can see like this is very clear. I would say this is what I prefer to use, right? So in this particular search bar, you can just go with, again, like I don't want to suggest to go with the tablet and mobile. This will definitely structure the whole thing, right? So again, like in place of states, you can go with different things, like hamburger you can try, or if you can go with a login default part, it's very good, right? So in outline part, it's just simply an outline. You can simply make it, because I'm using the completely, it's a totally agile mode is built on top of variables. So you can simply make it from here. Like if you want a rounded one, you can simply call it out, right? So this is all about kind of mobile navigation. Same we have in tab navigation. So I'm just taking this out and stretching this one. In tab view, you can see like there are some changes that I've did. So I just take a search bar from here for the tab view and paste it over here. Okay, and I just make it resizable a bit. Yeah. So in this, I have added the left navigation. Basically I divided into 3 different parts. This is the first, that you can add an icon or a logo or a heading. These kinds of things you can add in the first part. The mid part I have added is a sublinks, or you can call it as a section. This is basically the third part, where I added all the postfix icon. Like if you want to add a translator or avatar or search bar or favorites, card icon, they are all coming from here, right? So better if I go with our desktop mode, because that's a broader level, you can understand it better. Just 1 minute, I just extend it to the end. Yeah. So in this case, I have different properties for this also. Sorry, I need to update my payment. Yeah, so basically if I click on it, you can see the first section I have is a default, is a section, basically the toggle one, right? So now it's not clearly visible, the section part. If you want to get if you want to add some background color, you can simply click on it and a background will be added. Same goes with the login operation. For now, it's if you're already a login person, you can see an avatar. But in case of you're not a login person, if you're not logged into this particular platform, so I just need to click on it, and you can see the 2 buttons over there, and at the same time you can just disable search, or whatever the things that you want, you can add it over here, right? The one thing that you see over here is like because you are not a part now, because you are not a part of this platform, you see sign up and login part, right? But in case if you are a part of a login, I can see this action button. So you just toggle this action button, and now you can see like the contact, sales, and view plans. So this is basically the 2 different variations that I put. If you are a login, if you're not a login part, right? So I just click on it and make it logo. So there are the same operations that you can perform here also, like the headless, the middle logo that you want. If you don't want section, just close it out. And the action button you don't want, you can add a favorite, search bar, and card action you can perform. You can add a vertical dot if you want to add some more data over here, or just simply click on it and you can add a hamburger or a kind of a thumbnail. So you can, in Google, you can see like there are multiple chains if comes under this, right? So these are the different operations that you can perform over here. And yeah, like this is all about. And also it's a completely successful for the dark mode also. So I just show you like how it looks in the main mobile part, and just over here, and just Android. Yeah, so this is kind of thing. And yeah, there are different operations that you can add by the prototype, and this will definitely gonna work, right? So this is all about the search bar. We'll meet soon, and thanks a lot for watching.